Logic?
Logic?
Yeah, bro, you heard he's dropping a new joint, bro. Like, out of the blue, dropping a new album.
Huh? New album, you say?
Alright guys, I don't want you to get the wrong idea from that intro. I'm actually a huge Logic fan myself. In fact, I've been a fan since high school, so don't get it twisted, alright? But yeah, Logic is back with a new album, like literally a month after he dropped, not really an album, I guess like a soundtrack to go along with his novel that he wrote. But this one, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, first of all, the art cover, the artwork for this album looks absolutely amazing. He always got the artwork on fleek. Whoever his graphic designer is, bruh, you deserve a raise. I do think he's one of the better technical rappers in terms of delivery, flow. He's the top of the game to me when it comes to those aspects. With that being said though, aside from the Logic fandom, there's been a lot of Logic, I don't know what you call it, hate or disregard towards the man, because the past couple of years he's been dropping kind of subpar music. Now of course the fans, us fans, we're gonna eat it up. We're gonna like it. We're gonna ride or die with the boy, Bobby Tarantino, Sir Robert Bryson Hall II. But the outside world seems to disagree, man. Like saying the albums are corny, doesn't like the lyrics he's spewing, always talking about the same things, you know, how he's biracial, trying to be a motivational speaker in terms of his lyrics and his content throughout his music. But you know what? That's actually why I fell in love with Logic in the first place. I like those inspirational, those motivational songs he used to have in the Young Sinatra days. The difference between that then and now is that he actually did it well, in my opinion. He did it really, really well. Not only sonically, the sound of his music, but also his crazy bars. But since he signed with a label, he's put out some good albums too. I think his first two albums were really good, Under Pressure and The Incredible True Story. I wasn't really a fan of everybody, so I'm definitely excited to see where Logic goes from here. Can he win the hearts of the outside world, man? Can he finally get the approval of the hip-hop community? Not that he needs it, and I'm sure he doesn't care. The first track on the album is the title track, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I did a reaction to this video, so after you guys watch this one, maybe you guys want to watch that one first, check that out. Now what I thought about the song, I thought the production on the song was really cool, the nice chill vibe to it, and then also the very smooth bass line, and then the way Logic is rapping over it. I think what he's saying in the song actually really opens up what the album is probably going to be about, you know, talking about social media, the media in general, and how that affects someone's mind, you know what I mean, their mental health, and you can actually see that in the music video. It's really, it's some deep stuff by Logic in the music video. Very simplistic, but at the same time, I think gives a nice positive message to people struggling with mental health or depression. So let's see what Logic be talking about, bro. But the first song that we're gonna react to is Homicide, second track, featuring Eminem. Now, I actually did not react to this. I did not listen to it yet. I saved it for this very video, you feel me?
Why, Dad?
Okay.
Because you came out of my balls, nigga. We're gonna catch a vibe, ain't no way in hell we leaving nobody alive. Even suicide, no fuck that. Bobby feeling villainous, he killing us. The fuckers impress me, and maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm full of innovation. He's not rap shit. Should a single one of you motherfuckers even rap shit?
See, this is what I'm talking about, Logic, man. Like, this is why people don't like him for some reason. He always going at the critics, bro. He always going at the critics, little jab there, a little jab here, an uppercut, maybe a right hook, then and there.
Rap, bustle like an addict with a semi-automatic, who done had it, and he ready for anybody to buck back. Gonna catch a vibe, ain't no way. I'm feeling like I'm chicken, Slim Shady. There's nowhere to hide. You gon' make Bobby attack. You gon' make Bobby Boy snap. You gon' make Bobby Boy snap.
Bobby Boy snap. Ah, damn it, these dudes rapping so fast, it's making me sweat in here, dog. Alright, so I hear people say all the time, you know, Logic and Eminem, all they do is rap fast, and this track is probably just gonna be just them spitting fast, basically, and then people will get excited over it. I don't think it's just that, man. Like, y'all need to actually dig deeper when you guys are listening to music. Like, if you actually listen to these lyrics, man, these two actually really killed it. The title of the track, Homicide, it fits well with what they were saying in the tracks, man. They were saying some bizarre crap, especially Eminem, man. Eminem killed that verse. So, I don't know why y'all are just calling this spherical, lyrical, individual miracle. Anyways, going on to the next track called Wanna Be. So this is like probably like an interlude or a skit. It's only 1 minute and 20 seconds long. That beat go hard though, okay.
I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous. Why can't I wanna be famous. I don't get likes like they get likes, so I'm gonna slit my fucking wrist. I ain't a.
All right, so that little skit, not skit, that like one verse right there, a very simplistic hook. I think that does a good job telling us what this album's about to be about, giving us a nice feel of what's to come next. I want to be famous. You know, people on social media, they see someone get a lot of likes, they see someone that has a lot of clout, and they're like, man, I want to be like that, man. But at the end of the day, man, what is that really gonna do? Will that satisfy your heart? Will that satisfy your life? Next song is called Clickbait, and it's not even capitalized, bruh. Okay, clickbait.
You are amazing, you are amazing, you are amazing, you are incredible, you are incredible, you are incredible, you ain't shit, you are incredible, you are thoughts that I'm having are not mine. I always post that.
You know, I don't really know how I feel about Logic singing. He ain't got a bad singing voice, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Suck my dick until I nut and then I don't. I want a good make a living off of controversy, and you know it. I ain't that type of artist. Respect my name and we can talk about it.
Okay, I can dig this verse. I can dig this verse right here. Alright, so I was actually expecting more from that track, Clickbait. Now, the production was very solid. Like, Logic has never had an issue with production. His producer 6 is really good. I don't know, man. I wasn't really feeling that hook. You are amazing, you are amazing, hey. But I did like when he actually started rapping. I like what he was talking about, you know, all these radio stations, social media articles, websites, all that stuff. They like to put controversial issues such as people being homophobic. They'll put that in the title or a thumbnail of a website or a video just to get clicks, you know. Hence the title, Clickbait. Now, this next song is called Mama Show Love, and I'm pretty excited about this one because it has YBN Cordae in it. And he's one of the hot up-and-coming rappers, bro. This guy could spit. He's dope.
Look at me now. The juice, come up with you when I'm bringing the news, leaving them hanging, my shit banging. Everybody wonder what it be like, nothing what it seem like, nothing what it dream like, go like green like, something what it feel like.
You already know YBN Cordae about to sound hecka spectacular on this beat.
Too elated cause she knew we made it, got the Louis weighted on some chill shit. I be coolin' nigga, making super figures, but the shit. Look at all the fame and the fortune, the pain and extortion, the range and the portion, the same but it's gorgeous. Call me souls, I'm careless, I'm careless.
This face right here, when I make this face, you know you're doing hot. I'm sorry, but that verse by YBN Cordae is my favorite so far off this album, bro. Goodness.
I can promise it's depression. That's when you learn.
Okay, so here's the second part of the album, or not the album, sorry, the second part of the track.
Well, let's be real, man. There's some bad bitches out there. Man, I'm just playing. Cheaper the Reaper, don't know what that boy Gambino. Shout out that boy K-Dot. Shout out that boy Young Drizzy.
Yo, my man just dropped some of the hottest rappers in this verse right here. Dude talked about Cole, Kendrick, and then he said Drake, and then Jid, J-I-D. Okay, I see the love. I see the love. That's why it's called Show Love. Anyways, next song here is Out of Sight. Let's check it out. Groovy. Ooh, there's some groovy stuff right here, bro. On your Schoolboy Q.
On my wrist, red October's on my feet. Yeah, I'm only 29, but I still ain't hit my peak.
Dude, 29, but that hairline looking 39. I shouldn't be talking though, because my hairline's receding too.
I think I did, goddamn, think I did. Smoke a blunt, like, we gon' make it, knock on wood, we gon'.
I really want to like this album, but like, I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling some of these songs. I really like Mama on that last track, and Homicide was cool, and also the intro track, but kind of been par, bro. It's kind of been subpar so far. Anyways, let's continue with Pardon My Ego. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Tell me what chance ain't a little nutty. Everybody be like that sometime. You get hit in me in some rhymes.
Alright, I thought that song was pretty solid. Pardon My Ego. I like the way he was rapping on that one. Both verses was pretty clever. I like it. I like it. The instrumental I thought was very cool. The sample they used, I don't know what that was. Like that little at the background. I like that. I like that. You don't need like these constant jabs at the haters and all the critics and all the media articles, all that stuff. It's not necessary. All right, this next song has been teased for a while. It's featuring G-Eazy and it's Commando, all caps.
You gotta roll us, but can't tell the 10 cause you stupid as fuck. Don't fuck around, bitch, I do it, I look just like Michael Jackson on these hoes. You know I keep a glove. Boss up like land.
My man really put the Michael Jackson.
So gather round, but let me just say this before. I'll tell somebody.
Okay, G.
The world has been waiting, the world has been watching. You finally got it. They fell in love with music, but I know this shit's a business now. Back to basics, like it's Lacey's got the vision now.
Is it just me, or is like the features right now kind of outshining Logic, bro? Like my 3 favorite parts of the album right now is that verse by G-Eazy, that was dope. The verse by YBN Cordae and Mama. And then that Eminem verse on Homicide, bro. Like, what's going on, Logic? You getting outshined real quick? Wow, guys, this is a very interesting collab here. Gucci Mane and Logic? What? Okay, this beat right here sounding a little icy.
I'm icy. I'm clean. I'm icy. I'm clean.
Bro, I don't know if that's Gucci Mane that's doing those high-pitched screams, those high-pitched tones in the chorus. That's making me laugh, bro. That makes me laugh. I like it. Thanks for making me smile, bro.
It's just me and my clique. Robbing your money. Robbing your money. Said robbing your money. I'm icy.
Hey.
I'm clean. I'm icy. Oh, I see why. All the whole track and Gucci man, and I see why. I stay fresh. You know I got this C-notes like I'm Eilish. I'm Billy.
Hey, okay. The Billie Eilish shout out, bro. Logic out here shouting out everybody, bro, and they mama. You know, I hate to say it again, guys, but up until that last verse by Logic, which was pretty dope, I like that. Gucci Mane was actually outshining Logic up until that 3rd verse. I don't know why your features are kind of outperforming you right now, but let's keep this going, man. Now we got Wiz Khalifa. We're still ballin'.
I eviscerate any of my adversary when I rolled up, showed up, leave them towed up. If you represent it's roll red dot, I'm high and I'm killing shit. Since 2009, I'm feeling fine, yeah, I'm still in it. Every shot I take, I make like Kobe, I'm like bucket, I'm done.
Hold up, what? Logic, you really said that though? Every shot I take, I make like Kobe, I'm like buckets. I don't know about that one, Chief.
One foot out the door, one foot in the race. I do what I want.
Before Wiz even continues, he already sounds freaking good on this beat, bro. Like, this is Wiz Khalifa type production right here.
Dollars in the bank is fitted on the dresser. And I ain't never gonna change, I'll stay the same forever.
Okay. Not really much to say about that song, guys, bro. They're ballin'. They're still ballin', bro. Wiz and Logic, alright, they're filthy rich, we know. As far as production so far, man, it's kind of starting to sound a little samey, but hopefully it gets better. We are on to Cocaine. Okay, no, we're not gonna do Cocaine. We're gonna listen to the song called Cocaine. Okay, this one's sounding a little bit different with the piano.
Cocaine, Molly.
Man, first of all, that production, that beat, that is hot, man. 6, you did your thing again.
You better not repeat it. Cocaine, when I flip up in the whip, cannot compete with. More often, probably. If I talk about this shit more often. If I don't talk about it on my album, they won't buy it. Man, fuck that. Listen up, quiet.
So the production on that song was really dope. I like the kind of boom bap trap mix with that instrumental. As far as a song goes, I see what he's talking about, man. I see what he's getting at. I didn't really like the hook because he doesn't really glorify drugs like a lot of rappers these days. People don't want to buy his album. He doesn't have any big hits because of that, because he's not talking about, you know, Molly, Percocets, all that stuff. So fitting into the album, man, I really like that track. So let's go ahead and move on. We are on Limitless next. Limitless, okay.
The fam going ham, fly to Vegas, get the band. Haters hate me, but they stand, cause they give a damn. Spend a lot to make a lot, and then we do that shit again.
I don't know if this is being done intentionally, or that's just where Logic is right now in the state of his life, but he seems to be flexing a lot in this album. Alright, when Logic actually does that singy rap kind of thing where he's like rapping or rap singing, whatever you want to call it, he actually sounds pretty good, man. He don't sound bad. He's on his Drake, bro. Alrighty, the next song is Keanu Reeves. Now, this one was actually released a few months ago, and I haven't really listened to it since that release. I've only heard it literally once, so let's hear this, man, in the context of the album.
Just jumped on the private jet and wrote a joint. Played a beat and wrote that joint. Fuck Illuminati, that boy 6 got my back. 6 make this beat, 6 bring the heat. You got armor.
Okay, alright, wait a minute. That last bar right there was nice. That was nice.
Oh my god, children, it's the 1-800 guy. But my door is suicide. Yeah, I'm too alive. Bitch, I have a rap. Beats like that shit is designer. Did you know I mix like Obama? It ain't a project, Logic ain't talk about being biracial.
Okay, at this point in Logic's career, people are just so used to him mentioning how he's biracial and mixed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like in this song, he's literally poking fun at that very same topic, bro. Like he's literally being sarcastic, almost kind of mocking people that talk about him talking about being biracial all the time. I thought he had very clever bars, some funny bars as well. So yeah, I like Keanu Reeves. That was dope. But now, oh, this song sounds interesting. Don't Be Afraid to Be Different. And this one's featuring Will Smith. Will Smith. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, 90s vibe?
West Philadelphia, born and
Hey.
raised, playground all that.
Yo, man, I don't even care if that Will Smith verse was kind of simple. You know, the bars wasn't really crazy. His rhymes weren't crazy. Hearing his voice on this kind of production, that was dope, man. Almost, it literally gave you a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air vibe. It really did.
People going hard in the gym. This is for the people going hard in the dance floor. Pump up the heart rate and dance floor.
Alright, so Don't Be Afraid to Be Different. That one was definitely a different vibe. Definitely a standout track. Not really in a way where it's like the best song on the album so far, but like it just sounds different. Yeah, Don't Be Afraid to Be Different is the title of the song. Next one is Bobby featuring his father?
Who got the juice like me? Who got the juice like? Who got the juice like? Fit it the meanest. Who's biracial lonely in his penis? My city cleanest. I'm a fucking genius.
You know, at this point, man, Logic, every time he mentions being biracial or being mixed in any bar, in any song, at this point, I think he's trolling. He's got to be trolling, man.
I am the best. I might feel like a slave who said fuck emancipation, burn a plantation. You know, he don't fuck with nobody. You know what?
Okay, so I'm guessing this is Logic's dad.
And you know, you can't back up what you say.
Sometimes, bro, it be like that sometimes. Once again, the production on that song was very stellar, very good instrumental there. The song, though, I don't know, man. Didn't really interest me. And I know some of y'all die-hard Logic fans watching this review right now are probably like, yo, this guy ain't a real Logic fan, bro. He hating. I'm not hating, bro. I'm just being truthful, bro. Like, I could criticize some of my favorite rappers, too. In fact, I can show you that I'm a real Logic fan. I got a bunch of his songs. You see, bro, I'm not lying. Look at that. Look at all these Logic songs I have, bro. I'm a real freaking fan. Look. Anyways, the finale, guys. The final track on the album, Lost in Translation. Come on, Logic. Let's end it off. Let's end it off nice, man. Let's end it off solidly.
Chillin' with my homies and we vibing. All this posting it, cause all I got is Benjamins. Y'all know the regimen.
Here we go.
R-A-W-T-P-A-C-K, rapping like back in the day. Yeah, you heard what I say from EBT and watch them from the 70s. I'm feeling heavenly. Grew up in Maryland and now my neighbor is Beverly. Even when
Ooh, that beat switch, though.
like Cino, bucking in our reload, sipping Pellegrino, stirring shit like Tarantino. Imagine Bruce Wayne terrorizing Gotham. I'm that shit up. Constantly reshaping his body of work. I'm an introvert. Wonder why I smoke dope. No wonder why I can't cope.
I'm left kind of unsatisfied, like I'm wanting more, not because the album was like freaking amazing or anything like that, because I'm just wanting more, man. Like I want to hear more what Logic's got to offer. I wasn't really satisfied with that first listen. But Lost in Translation, first of all, where was this Logic? Where were these bars in between the song Homicide up until this song, Lost in Translation? That's freaking almost 14 tracks, bro. But the album overall, I hate to say it, man, because I really wanted to like this album. I really did, man. I'm a Logic fan, I'm telling you. But, you know, just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I'm going to like everything my favorite rapper does or one of my favorite rappers puts out. I'm not going to like every single thing, you know? And a lot of the songs, a lot of the production did sound a little samey. There was a few standout tracks, though, and we'll get into that later. But I don't know, man. Like, the most memorable parts of this album seems to be, you know, what comes to my mind first seems to be the features. That Gucci Mane, which was kind of hilarious. The YBN Corday feature, the even freaking G-Eazy went in, bruh. Looking at the album title, the songs, the media promotion that we've seen so far with the album and what the album is supposed to be about, the concept, this could have been a really, really cool concept, man. Like life on social media and how that affects people's mental health. If you take social media too seriously or you listen to what people say on social media too deeply, and that could have been a really, really great concept. Now, first listen, I didn't really get that, man. I didn't get the concept at all. It just seemed like an album with a bunch of songs, like a bunch of leftover tracks from Bobby Tarantino Part 2. maybe I have to dig deeper. Maybe I have to dig deeper into the lyrics and actually fully understand. But after the first listen, I don't really get the concept, man. I don't get Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I didn't really get that with the exception of like 3 or 4 songs. So to say the least, I guess I am a little bit disappointed. I will rock with some of the songs here. So let's talk about the favorite songs. Homicide, that's definitely one of my favorites. Mama. Keanu Reeves, that's definitely one of my favorites. And then also this last track, Lost in Translation. Least favorites, Clickbait, nah fam, nah. The good songs though that I liked were actually pretty good, man. So I could get something out of this Logic album. That's my opinion though, man. Let me know what you guys thought of the album Confessions of a Dangerous Mind by Logic himself. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Subscribe if you're new, man. That'd be dope. Peace.